Meanwhile, in Pakistan, people are preparing for Ramzan. As unrest grips the entire country, supporters of a hardline Islamic cleric have blocked most major roads and highways. The protests are disrupting oxygen supply for Wuhan virus patients. And they've left Sikh pilgrims from India stranded in Wagah and Lahore. That's not all. The United Kingdom has declared Pakistan an undesirable and highly risky country. And if you happen to live in Pakistan, mocking army generals could indeed prove to be a highly risky proposition. Why? Here's a detailed report on all the three developments.
This man is Saad Hussain Rizvi, a 26-year-old Islamic cleric, and the current Amir of the Tehreek-e-Labbaik, Pakistan. In November last year, his father and the firebrand cleric, Khadim Hussain Rizvi, led massive demonstrations across Pakistan. The protests were against the publication of Prophet Muhammad's caricatures in France. Rizvi Sr. died of a cardiac arrest, and the protests died down. Rizvi Jr. tried reigniting his father's movement by demanding the expulsion of the French ambassador, Marc Barretti. But the TLP chief has been jailed. And to his delight, protests have once again broken out across Pakistan, from Rawalpindi to Gujranwala to Muzaffarabad and Lahore. Saad Hussain Rizvi's supporters have blocked all major roads and highways with one aim: cripple daily life in Pakistan. Their efforts are bearing fruit, but there's nothing to be proud of. In Lahore, the protests have disrupted critical oxygen supplies for Wuhan virus patients. And in Wagah, Indian Sikh pilgrims who crossed the border to celebrate Vaisakhi have been stranded, hundreds of them. New Delhi has conveyed its concerns to the Pak High Commission, seeking a safe return of all Indian pilgrims. But the protests are spiraling out of control.
Pakistani government has now decided to deal with the protesters from the right-wing radical party, the Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan, to deal with them with an iron fist. And the government has decided to open all the roads, to clear all the roads and use force as well.
Timing of the unrest further adds to Islamabad's worries. Here's why. The United Kingdom has placed Pakistan on its list of undesirable 21 high-risk countries. Pakistan features on the list at number 15, slightly ahead of conflict-ridden nations like Syria, Uganda and Yemen. This list is essentially a travel ban list. It came into effect last Friday, causing chaos at Pakistani airports. What has Islamabad done about this? Nothing. It is busy silencing critics. The Pakistan National Assembly has passed a new bill. It aims to penalize anyone who criticizes the powerful army generals. The bill declares that any deliberate ridicule or insult against Pakistan Army will not be tolerated. The critics could face 2 years of imprisonment or a fine of up to 2 lakh Pakistani rupees. The only saving grace is that the trial of such critics would be held in a civil court and not a military court. There are nationwide protests. They are disrupting daily life. There's global embarrassment in the form of travel bans. But Pakistan's priority right now is ensuring nobody mocks the army generals. Bureau Report, WION. World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.